This article also is going into I want to go into the politics, because let's understand that why the International Boxing Association and the International Olympics Association or committee, why they're fighting. There's a fight between them, and I want to understand the politics behind it. All right, Paris, August 5th, Reuters, the Algerian and Taiwanese boxers embroidered in a dispute over gender in sports at Paris Games were disqualified from the 2023 World Championships after a sex chromosome test ruled both of them ineligible, in the International Boxing Association said on Monday. All right, a storm erupted over the participation of Algerians Iman Khif and Taiwan's Lin Yu-Ting at the Olympic after Khif's Italian opponent pulled out of their bout less than a minute into the fight after taking a barrage of punches. The boxing competition at Paris 2024 is taking place under International Olympic Committee rules after the IOC stripped the IBA of its status as the sport's global governing body over governance and finance concerns. In a shambolic press conference, IBA Chief Executive Chris Roberts said he could not disclose the results of the gender eligibility test, but that the pair's disqualification from the 2023 Women's World Championship meant the public could read between the lines. All right, the results of the chromosome test demonstrated both were ineligible. Roberts told the reporters, he said the results of the test had been sent to the IOC in June last year and that it had done nothing with it. Okay, the dispute has revived debate over the balance between fairness and safety, particularly in women's sports, where differences of sexual development can result in a competitive advantage that might prove dangerous. Okay, so listen, once again, the IBA is saying, we told you all over 2 years ago, we told y'all that these was two dudes. We disqualified them because of this. What we want to understand right now is, why is the International Olympic Committee ignoring what the IBA has said? All right, so the IOC says, the International Olympic Committee says that the IBA is a discredited organization mirrored in financial opaqueness and comprised by the ties of Russian leadership. It said that Khif and Lin were victims of a sudden and arbitrary decision by the IBA to test them, and that they were disqualified in 2023 without due process. We have two boxers who were born as women, raised as women, who have passports as women, who have competed for many years as women, and this is clear definition of women, IOC President Thomas Bach said on Saturday. Now, why did they not address the fact that the IBA is saying we found a Y chromosome in their DNA? That's what determines whether it's a woman or not. A female is defined or described or determined by whether it's carrying a Y chromosome in its cells. These people are saying, well, we tested the cells and it had a Y chromosome, but they never addressed that. We don't have to address it, IOC says. I'm going to continue. The IBA maintains it acted to protect women's boxers. It's saying, listen, these dudes are dangerous. We're trying to protect the women. That's why we disqualified them. Not only that, but they have an unfair advantage. All right, relations between the OIC and the IBA soured between Russia's invasion of Ukraine in 2022. So they are at odds. The IOC is not happy because the IBA has ties to Russia, and Russia invaded Ukraine in 2022, and now the IBA, the International Olympic Committee rather, is saying, well, we don't trust you, and so we're going to disqualify you. Meanwhile, the IBA is standing on what they've said. These are two dudes, and we're just trying to protect the women. We told you all a long time ago. Now, okay, with the IBA run by Russian Umar Kremlev and the Russian state energy of Gazprom being its main sponsor, through Kremlev said the last year that the sponsorship had ended. So basically, the OIC is just saying, y'all are involved in criminal activity, and so y'all can't be trusted, so we're going to dismiss you. And you don't have the authority to choose who gets in and who doesn't. Bach has said the IBA complaints are part of a broader campaign aimed at undermining the Paris Olympics, which Russia has been excluded from due to the war in Ukraine. So at this point, Russia can't get into any more Olympics ever because they invaded Ukraine. Okay. And so they're thinking, well, these people, they don't think that. They're just saying it. They're saying, well, they're just trying to ruin it for everybody because they can't get in. All right. In a long, rambling presentation, Kremlev meandered from the personal attacks against Bach and railing against the Paris Olympics opening ceremony and defending his own fight against the corruption. Today, we are witnessing the death of female boxing, the corruption of judges. All of these happens when Mr. Bach's president, Kremlev, told the IBA press conference video link. So he's just saying, basically, look, this is the downfall of women's boxing. So if y'all want to carry on with this, go ahead. But we're telling you, those are two dudes, and they're cheating. And we told you that they have Y karyotypes. You're trying to act like they're women because it says it on their passport, but in their DNA contract, it's saying these are two dudes. All right, Kremlev says tests have shown both boxers had a high levels of testosterone without proving further details. IBA doctors Lonis Flipatos said the testosterone had not been tested for. All right, listen, there's these mixed dialogues about what happened. Oh, they tested the testosterone. Oh, no, they tested the DNA. No, if they know about the Y chromosome, they tested the DNA. Because people come with this argument about, oh, women can have a high testosterone level sometimes. No. Listen, women don't have Y chromosomes.